This is Mike Dell's world, because the rest of us are just living in it.
And good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I meant to not say that, but hey, habit's a habit. How's everybody doing? Well, I'm recovered from NaPodPoMo, and hopefully you are caught up. This is episode 291 for December 4th, 2017. And just making a quick update here. Had the typical Monday after a weekend, and busy at work today. It's actually about 10:15 at night. So first I've had a chance to sit down and gather my thoughts when it was quiet. Had a meeting tonight there with all the emergency coordinators for District 7 of Michigan, which is the northern half of the Lower Peninsula. I'm the District 7 emergency coordinator and radio officer, which is a ham radio thing. It's a volunteer position. And we have a monthly meeting on GoToMeeting. That way we don't all have to drive anywhere. So we just get on GoToMeeting and either via the intertubes or via phone, and that was nice and productive and nice and short this time. We didn't really have a lot to talk about, but it's always good to get together with the guys and hash over what's going on in the district. So got that done. Before that, I was whoops, sorry about that. I bumped the mic. I was a guest host on Mackenzie's PowerPress podcast over at powerpresspodcast.com. We had worked out her studio situation, and rather than her getting another guest on there, she thought that it'd probably be good if I was on there for that episode. So we talked a lot about podcasting in general, but mostly what's going on over at blueberry.com, my employer, and that worked out pretty good. So I think she's off and running on her own again. I said had a little mix up with the wiring there at the studio, and between myself and another friend of ours that got on there, and we all got together and got it fixed without actually having to go to Columbus. So that's a good thing. Although I do have to go to Columbus here in a couple of weeks, go down there for 3 or 4 days, show my face in the office, and we're having a holiday get-together over at one of the developers' houses, so that'll be cool. So get to go hang out in the office for, probably 3 days, I guess. Probably go down on a Tuesday and come back on Thursday. So actually get to spend about a day and a half in the office, maybe closer to 2 days, who knows. But maybe I'll stay longer. I don't know, haven't looked at hotels or flights if I'm going to fly or if I'm going to drive. I haven't really made up my mind. Time-wise, it'd be nice to fly, but then again, then you got to deal with airports and rental cars and all that. And I'd rather just jump in the van and head down there. So I'll probably do that. It's a 7-hour drive, which not insignificant, but doable. I used to do that in one day. When I worked for the courier company, I used to haul food samples down there. We have a big pie factory here in town, and they have a food lab right down not quite downtown Columbus, but pretty close. And actually, it's fairly close to the Raw Voice Blueberry offices there. So used to go down, leave it here at 3 a.m, get down there about 10:30. I'd go over to the office and visit with Angela. At that time, I was working part-time for Blueberry. And then we'd go to lunch, and then I'd drive home. So, it was 16, 17-hour day. It's a good 7 hours each direction. And I don't want to do that anymore. So probably drive down Thursday afternoon, spend the night, and then be in the office all day Wednesday, hang out at the party Wednesday night, and then probably pop my head in the office Thursday morning before I head north and be home Thursday night. At least that's the possible plan. We'll see. 'Cause, if I, work until noon here and then jump in the car, I don't have to drive too much at night, just a little bit there towards the end of the trip. But I know my way around Columbus, and it's all good. So that's probably what I'll do. We'll see. I've got a little bit of time before I have to make up my mind on that one. I'll definitely have to do a road trip podcast. Maybe do one in the office down there. That'd be cool. I haven't done a road trip in a while. I got this, I don't know, they call it a dead cat wind thing. I don't know what you call it. It's a thing that goes on a microphone, so when you're outside and it's windy, you don't hear any of the wind. It's kind of on my portable recorder, it kind of looks like a little afro. But kind of anxious to use that. I did try it out, and it's been rather windy around here, so I did try it out. Made a couple recordings just to see what it sounded like, but actually would like to go for a walk or something and see how it works that way. I might do another walking podcast, at least if the weather's decent. It's, believe it or not, 55 degrees. Here it is, almost 10:30 at night. It's 55 degrees on the, the 4th of December. Oh, boy. That is just weird weather. And, we've had cold, and we've had hot, and we've had, just unseasonably warm weather. But it's supposed to get rather seasonal towards the end of the week, so might end up with some snow. We usually have about 8 inches on the ground by now, historically. So we're a little behind on that. We've had probably 2 inches total this year, and all melted off. In fact, yesterday I actually got out the leaf blower since it was so nice and dry and a little windy. Now, not enough wind to screw up my leaf blowing, but I blew all the leaves off the yard again. We're here in a bunch of oaks, so leaves don't actually all fall in the fall. They tend to fall all year round, and I like to get them at least off the driveway and the walkways so that when the snow does happen, my snowblower can deal with it without having to pick up leaves. So that's a good thing, and I'll be working on the snowblower probably tomorrow. I need a new spark plug or something that isn't wanting to start, but that usually means it needs a spark plug or it needs a fuel filter or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Get it going. It did actually start for a couple of minutes when I went to move it around from behind the garage to in front of the garage or in the garage where I could work on it. And then it quit. So I don't know. Could be something in the carburetor, air filter. Who knows? I usually can figure that stuff out. And if not, I can take it over to the shop and have them figure it out. It's no big deal. I'm not actually looking forward to having to use that, but it's not bad. It's fun, put in the earbuds and turn the volume up and go blow snow. Got enough clothes. I look like the Michelin Man, and it's not cold. It's just, got to walk around behind the snowblower. Not nearly as bad as mowing the lawn. I hate mowing the lawn. It gets hot and dusty and all that stuff. At least with the snow, it's just snow. Snow's easy compared to grass and leaves and all that stuff. Oh, well. If I had my druthers, I would let the yard go natural and not do lawn mowing, but I don't think the wife or the township will like that, so I guess I'm stuck mowing some grass once in a while. But not for quite a while, probably 6 months before I have to mow the grass, or at least 5. Figuring usually April or so is when we actually have to start mowing lawns. Up here anyway. So I'm rambling on. I better just put this out and get that going. Those of you that are into podcasting, take a look at the Blueberry Facebook and Blueberry Twitter. So that's facebook.com/BLUBRRY. And on Twitter, it's at Blueberry, BLUBRRY. And we're giving away 30 prizes for 30 days. So keep an eye on the social media, and in there it'll tell you how to enter for each day. It's different for each day. We've had some cool stuff, a couple of microphones, a lavalier mic that plugs into an iPhone or an Android. And today we had a USB interface, a 2 XLR USB interface for podcasting. It kind of replaces the mixer. If you got a couple of XLR mics, that just plugs in USB and got the controls on it and everything. So it's kind of like a little mini mixer audio interface thing. And who knows what's going to be on tomorrow. So definitely check that if you want to win some cool podcasting gear. And that'll be going on for all 30 days of December. So be on the lookout. Other than that, everybody have a great couple of days. I should be putting out another episode. As I said, I want to get to episode 300 by the end of the year. And this is 291, so I got 9 to go. But we're not going to do them daily like we did for National Podcast Posting Month. We're going to do it every 2 or 3, 4 days, something like that, and try to do the 300th episode on New Year's Eve. So that's the plan. So stay tuned to this channel. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you later.